Right, so this afternoon's task, or one of them, picked up a couple of pieces from an antique fair recently. This is a very unusual piece. It's obviously bespoke, somebody's made it themselves. Around 50-60 of these punches, chisels, not quite know what they were, what they are, what they were used for, but really like the look of it. Been put onto this board really nicely. There's around 50 to 60 I believe. There's a couple missing, but we've got a couple kicking about somewhere, so we'll fill in the gaps. What's difficult to see from the camera is the board. The centre of the board is quite reddish in colour. It's a dark red. It's a lovely colour, so I'm going to give it a quick clean up, or maybe not quick, but a clean up. Washing up liquid and water, a light clean. I don't want to remove any of the paint. Obviously then clean the actual frame itself, which is much darker wood, and I think everything done, cleaned up, treated in oil, it's going to look really good. It's going to really stand out. It's going to make these pieces stand out against the board they're on, and the board to stand out against the frame. So, you know, maybe now a couple of hours even, I suppose, cleaning it up, because it's going to be a bit fiddly. I don't want to take these off because they're well in there. I'm going to end up breaking the cables that are holding them on, and I don't want to do that. So we'll clean around them as best we can. Might even have to get a toothbrush out. Then we'll move on to the little table, which is one me to my left. I'll show you that afterwards. Beautiful little Spanish sort of 19th century table. Not sure what wood it is. It's got some real nice ironwork on it as well. But we'll show you that in a bit. That just needs simply oiling, so half an hour's job on that one. We'll get this done first, and hopefully, I'll show you a close up of it now, and then show you it afterwards, and hopefully there'll be a big difference. Quick coat of worm treatment now. I've noticed there's a couple signs of active worms, so we'll get this on. Hopefully that'll sort that out. So last off, I'll use some beeswax, I think. Get the lid off. And yeah, we should be more or less done. So second little task, just going to involve oil in this table. We bought it from the same fair that we bought this. Apparently it's Spanish, tells me it's 19th century, which I believe him. He's already stripped it back, bleached it, because it was very, very dark apparently. It's kind of a nice sort of silvery colour to it. We're going to basically put some beeswax on it. It's already been treated, don't need to do anything other than that. I'll show you a few stills of the legs and the kind of the ironwork underneath. It's really nice, looks very original. Obviously got a little bit of evidence of historic worm, but other than that it's in pretty good condition. And it's going to make a nice lovely little coffee table, and I think we've just about got enough room to have it in the cabin. So that'll be nice to have a little table in there instead of a little stool where we're you know, fighting for space to put us cups and bottles of beer and glasses of wine, etc. So we'll get some oil on it, get it sealed, and see what it looks like. Right, it's got these two done. A few hours work, as you've seen, but you know, I think they've turned out fantastic. I'm really pleased. This particularly, but this table, this lovely little table, it's just incredible. Not quite sure what wood it is. Like I said, the guy said, Portuguese guy said it was Spanish, sort of mid 1800s, so it's got some age to it. This, no idea how old it is. I suspect it's probably 20th century at some point, but it really doesn't bother me. You know, it's just got that look to it which I really love. So rustic, kind of rustic bespoke, you know, it's just something some guy's knocked up in his shed. He's done a really good job of it. So